Okay, so boom. You finally got yourself on set. You got the invite. You're probably a PA. It's your first time. You get there. You meet the producer. The producer greets you. She says, hi, here's a walkie, a hot brick. Go over there and grab 2 C-stands and 2 stingers and take them over there to the gaffer. And you have no idea what the Yo, what's up? It's Brandon Champ Robinson, and if you're new here, this channel is about filmmaking and me taking this small YouTube channel and turning it into a big Hollywood movie studio. So if you're watching this video, you're probably a lot like me and you're doing a lot of self-teaching. What happens when you get on set and they start talking a whole nother language and you have no idea what they're saying? I'm gonna help you out with that today. So today I want to give you a few terms that you might hear on set. The lingo is a little weird and it's a little different, and they say things in a way that doesn't make sense sometimes, but once you know what they are talking about, you'll get it. So I'm going to give you a couple of these. I'm going to run through them. I'm not going to give you a full comprehensive list, but if you have these, you can listen and kind of pay attention throughout the set and throughout the day. You'll pick up the rest of it. So let's get started. So first and foremost, we're gonna start at the very top. The night before, you're probably gonna get a call sheet. This document is basically just to let you know where to be, what time to be there, who's gonna be there, and other things that pertains to the day of the shoot. So one thing with the call sheet, you wanna make sure that you're reading over everything, just because your call time may be different from another call time, or it may be different from the call time that's at the top of the sheet. So be sure to read the entire call sheet just to make sure you're on time and on point. Next, when that producer hands you that walkie, you're gonna wanna take that walkie, which is a walkie-talkie, you put it on and you say, walkie check. Now when you say walkie check, somebody on the other end is gonna respond, good check. Just to let you know that your walkie is working and you can continue about your day. Now, the most important thing about that walkie is you are responsible for it. And if you do not return it to that producer or whoever's in charge of it at the end of the day, they have marked down that you have yours. If you don't return it, you will have to pay for it, unfortunately. Keep up with it. Now, when you get that walkie is gonna have a brick. What is a brick? A brick is just a battery. You can either have a hot brick or a cold brick. Hot brick is a fully charged battery ready to go. Cold brick, obviously, is a dead battery. Simple. So let's stay here on walkie talk. If somebody says something to you over the walkie, or in person for that matter, you wanna say, copy that, or copy you. Now, what does that mean? It really just means that you understand. You say copy, I got it, understand. Copy that, copy you, whatever you feel like. You'll hear all 3 of those all throughout the set, but it just means that I understand, I got you. So here's another one that's kind of weird. If somebody says, what's your 20? They basically just want to know where you are. So if they get on the headset and they say, hey champ, what's your 20? Yo, I'm by Crafty. Okay, I'll be over there in a second. Plain and simple, where are you? What's your 20? Now, if somebody says, what's your 20? And you're in the bathroom, that's a 10-1. But if you're not doing a number 1, that's a 10-2. Just by saying 10-1 or 10-2, they already know that you've gone to the bathroom and approximately how long it's gonna take. And if it was tacos for lunch or something like that, might be a 10-2, might take you a little bit. Now you're gonna hear people talking and saying things like on the day. They may say, hey, this is what we're gonna do on the day, or this is happening on the day. What day are they talking about? Well, they're talking about the production day, and specifically what's gonna happen when you are shooting or when you get to production. So you could be at lunch and a producer talks to you and say, hey, you know, on the day we're gonna do XYZ. And that means that it's coming up and we're gonna do that when it comes. It's super weird and kind of confusing, but once you understand that on the day means this is happening when this production is happening, then you'll get it. Hopefully I explained that. It gets confusing trying to explain it, but you understand. Now, when you're on set and you hear somebody say hot set, don't touch shit. Production has come through, art department, whatever, they've come through and they've set the set, and this is how it needs to be for our next shot. This set is ready, let's go, don't touch it, it's hot. Simple rule of thumb, assume everything is a hot set. Here's a cool one. You might hear somebody yell out, anybody got eyes on such and such, or anybody got eyes on this thing. Eyes on pretty much just means, do you see it And if you see it, let me know because I'm looking for it or I'm looking for him or her. Pretty simple. You got eyes on talent? Yes. Points, points, points. Points really means somebody's coming through with something either pointy or something that can hurt you if you get in front of it. So if you hear points, kind of stop, look around, make sure you move out of the way. This one is kind of cool. I like using it. Flying in. It basically just means that something is coming to set. Talent flying in, stingers flying in, C-stands flying in, or new lens flying in. Whatever it is, flying in means it's coming to set. You may hear an AC or a DP holler out, camera moves. What does that mean? The camera's moving. Some of this stuff is really simple, but if you don't know it, I guess it could be a little confusing. So if you hear camera moves, just know that the camera's moving. That's it. Now this is an interesting one. Every now and then you will have to go in front of the camera. So you want to make sure that people know that you're doing that because they may be looking at it in Video Village and trying to set something up or whatever may be going on. So when you have to go in front of the lens, you want to yell crossing. And when you say crossing, that means that you're going across the lens and people know to look out for that. Okay, here's one that's really important. When you hear someone yell speed or speeding, sound speeds, camera speeds, it's time to be quiet. That means all items are rolling and we are ready to shoot. You might hear the director or the AD holler out blocking rehearsal or blocking is up. That basically means that actors are on set or stand-ins and we're gonna block out how we're gonna shoot this scene. Usually you wanna get quiet because some important conversations are gonna be going on. There'll be important conversations with the director, the DP, sound. Everybody's trying to figure out exactly how this scene is gonna play out. So we'll do a blocking rehearsal or someone yell out blocking. And just as an added bonus tip, I am not doing it today because I'm talent. Obviously, I'm in front of the camera. I can do whatever I want to look pretty, but you should wear all black. A couple things. One, you don't want light reflecting off of you onto your talent. That's number one. Two, black hides from reflections. So if you're shooting in front of a window or some glass or something like that and you have on a bright colored shirt, that shirt could possibly appear in that glass. So if you have on black, it basically makes you invisible and everybody's happy. So that's all I got for you. I'm gonna put together an ebook or something with like a comprehensive list of all film terms that I can think of just to basically help you when you get on set. So good luck with landing your first job. Listen, pay attention, be quiet, ask questions. I know that sounds crazy, but do it. And until next time, peace.